Hey all, and welcome back for another round of HellfireComms Patreon TV comms. Today we are returning to a very pivotal point of Food Wars with Season 3, Episodes 8 to 10. Now, if you remember last time, Erida's father suddenly turned up. He ousted Erida's grandfather from the position of headmaster of the academy, and Azami, Erida's father, I should actually use his name, should put some respect on it and whatnot, basically disbanded every group within the academy, which also means like Polar Star and whatnot, and they're currently on the edge of eviction with only Soma standing between them and homelessness. So let's not waste any more time and get right on into it. If you need help syncing our commentary to your copy of the media, which obviously we can't provide for copyright reasons, click the link, check the video description, there's plenty of stuff there. Here we go. Food Wars, Season 3, Episode 8, in 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie.
I've been looking forward to this for quite some time, I must admit, because obviously, aside from having to fight for their place, the judges have also been rigged, so...
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a bit rough for old Soma, but if there's anyone that I believe that can make food so delicious that even rigged judges will turn on their benefactor, he's the guy to do it.
For sure. He has to do it to get his eyes back anyway. It's an anime protag thing.
We need Kiryu Kazuma to come in here and start trouncing all these dudes thinking they're Yakuza minions.
Oh, Jesus. And the old woman's suddenly like, don't worry, I've kept something special for just an occasion, and pulls out like a minigun or something.
It reminds me of that old cartoon. Do you remember a old like animated film called Wizard? It was made by the same guy who did the Lord of the Rings cartoon way back in the day.
I haven't seen it, but I think I know exactly the scene you're talking about.
Where it's like the two brothers like having a standoff, and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna show you a magic trick. And it's just like, and one more thing. I'm glad you changed your last name, you son of a bitch, and just dead-ass shoots him.
Yeah, amazing.
It reminds me a bit like that. It's just like, I got something for just this occasion. Pulls out a gun and shoots him.
And not to mention, justice occasion.
Of course, if it were me, I've been saving something for such an occasion, just pull out a dual disc.
Man, I always wanted one of those, but I just waited, and eventually they sold out, and now they don't really sell them anymore. You kind of got to make them yourself.
I had heard as well that the original dual disc, at the very least, rained holy hell upon your cards if you tried to use them, and they weren't really the sort of things that you could really use sleeved either, so it was like one of those things that's literally just a novelty item. You wouldn't want to risk your cards using them, but I think the later designs improved it somewhat.
Well, they kind of have to if they want to retain any kind of like sales and whatnot.
Exactly. Ruin your cards so you have to buy more. Buy my dual disc.
So the reason Azami was able to take over in the first place is because I believe he had the approval of 6 seats of like the head 10 or whatever.
Yeah, the Elite 10 had a vote, and I believe the majority wound up approving it. I can't remember exactly who it was, but the point is there was a majority vote, so the whole thing wound up going ahead.
Just gonna ignore my friends being evicted, focus on the cooking, you know, just sober things. Can't comfort food out, mate.
Look at these fools acting like they aren't just about to go no at the drop of the hat. Soma, buddy, you may want to start putting that into the actual sauce pot and not just fly it all over the air, just saying.
Yeah, oof. God, this fucker's voice sounds familiar as well, Jesus.
Yeah, I can't quite put a finger on it. Nice.
I was close to it. You know, a rapid-fire hose is almost a minigun if you think about it.
Yeah, fire extinguisher would be good too. It's like, come with me to the barracks. I've got riot shields and everything.
Jesus. Didn't realize we were in the middle of an ongoing gang war.
Well, I mean, the war part of Food Wars is starting to come through here.
You know, I should have expected that, but yeah.
Don't worry, we may be in the middle of a war, but we still must follow safety regulations.
Indeed. Helmet's on.
Well, at least the helmet hair makes sense now. And the only trouble is they're going to run out of water eventually.
I'm just reminded of the Boondocks episode where Robert turns up to a riot wearing a raincoat and then beat the shit out of him.
Oh, I remember that. That was so good.
This motherfucker went to get a motherfucking raincoat. Oh, the glasses are off. That's how I imagine you when you go beast mode, Vol.
Eisen, you have to sell the chair. I won't sell the chair. It comforts me.
I'm going to cut off my own hand and cook it with lentils.
Innovative. This has never been done before. Just ignore the chef. It's just standing there with two hands missing.
Sorry, that's so stupid.
Oh god, this chicken is taking a bath. How lewd.
Oh, it smells like $500 at least.
Smells like the start of chicken noodle soup, if you ask me.
So, is it called Satsuma chicken because it has a aftertaste of orange or something?
Also, I like the fact they're making such a big deal just like putting an entire bird into a big ass pot when there's like one of the more basic things you can do in culinary arts.
Yeah, then you have like Soma making comfort food, which again, don't rule out, it's something everyone all over the world can appreciate.
I guess you ain't such a basic bitch after all.
You look like a fucking Persona character.
It's like, Mama, we're cats back again.
Honest, at the very least. Several of them on this table right here. That crab, very good consultant.
Oh yes, and who could forget the legendary onion twins?
Oh, the gold, so much gold.
I think those are French fries. But then again, that might as well be gold. Yukon gold.
Ah, I get it. Because potatoes.
Oh god, it's the legendary Magni Desmond.
I'm gonna pretend I understand that reference. Refined you, mammy, eh?
So you mean you're actually going to do the thing that you came to school to do?
Oh, Jesus.
That's how you know he's serious.
Oh, it's on.
Also, the headband continues to get longer. Soon it will wrap around the entire school.
Oh, Jesus. So Eisen was formerly the 8th seat, and when Azami took over, he was promoted to 7th, so that's pretty interesting.
Hmm? Oh god, it's chicken wrapped in chicken.
Oh, that's who Eisen's voice actor is. He voices Joseph Joestar.
Oh, of course. Okay, I'm hearing it now. It's a bit weird seeing that voice coming out of, like, pretty much a teen, though, I have to admit.
Well, Joseph was also a teen when we were introduced to him, mate. He was just like 7 foot tall.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true.
He has bribed every single one of them, probably with gold, or platinum coated in gold. Well, I fold my arms at that, good sir. Same.
Yes. Hungry first, taste later.
Please note the gold bullion beneath the rice.
It's amazing! The taste! The check hidden underneath the chicken for 10 million yen! I've never seen a dish like this before!
I present to you check-in. Everyone gets naked in this show, there's no discrimination.
Oh god, I'm pretty sure I saw that exact face from Great Teacher Onizuka at some point.
So damn!
Damn! I mean, it's nice they have a guy in this that does actually know how to cook and doesn't just bribe his way through everything and everyone.
Good, but not good enough to get me naked just yet.
Exactly. That's the determining factor. It's like, it's not even rated on like a point system, it's just, how many people's clothes have I stripped with my dish?
It looks piddly now, but don't count Soma out just yet.
You're a second-rate chef with a third-rate knife.
Knives are very important to chefs. Just a little end Tom fact for you. Look, I'm not vocal, right? I can't spit lyrics every fucking episode.
Oh god, he's appealing to his vanity. It's like, you dare.
Wow, they're going extra anime in this episode.
Yeah, we've had Great Teacher Onizuka cameos almost with the facial expression. That one might almost be a Baki one, but I'm not 100% sure. Congratulations, sir, you just got played. They say it's his final form, but 20 episodes later there's going to be an even further form beyond. We all know this. It'll turn gold and that'll be it. That'll be the entire extent of the transformation.
And then there'll be like a black one later on, although it's probably burnt at that point. They do look kinda tasty, not gonna lie.
It's chicken palm taken to the next level.
Oh, fucking lit, mate. Taste is everything, mate.
Like how he's even using the stuff that you literally get in the containers.
You'll scare them.
My yeast is rising.
Secret's gotta be in the broth. It's always in the broth.
Arrowroot starch? Not heard of that before. Oh god, it's so thick!
It's gotta be like a linguine dish that was saved at the last second by the sauce.
Eisen dies instantly.
Of pleasure.
Oh, he's literally dying. He's going red and everything. Breathe, man, breathe!
What's wrong, Eisen?
Could it be that you're craving my badongadonk?
I'm not going to enjoy this. There's no check. There's no cash.
No, don't be so hasty. I mean, the thighs do look pretty thick and, juicy. Could we just try one morsel? Just one little bite? Please, I've been ever so good.
Please, Daddy, let me have the thighs.
He's looking a bit intense there. They both are.
Oh, the cock!
You get a special one because you're the only one in this building that's been nice to me so far. You get the biggest piece.
Still not quite onto what her game is, but hey, she's being nice now, so we'll roll with it.
Well, I mean, we both know she's obviously up to something. Oh, there goes the close. It is clearly the superior dish. Chemical X. Of course. For those who don't know, ketchup is usually used in actually making sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe Heinz saved Polar Star.
God bless him. Naturally.
Of course, we made the chicken palm reference earlier. This we know to be true.
I have seen that episode of JoJo Part 4 where they go for Italian food. I was so excited to see that animated and it didn't disappoint.
No, definitely not. I mean, so much, it did so well. In fact, it got Bingy with Babish to do a episode based on that episode. Do you have any medieval weapons in your closet as well? We could certainly use a few of those right about now.
Oh yeah, I left out the Eriner's hold up here, and they're defending her, essentially. Not even sure what it's meant to be.
He's just thinking, yeah, I understand some of these words. Ah yes, two of my very worst things side by side. Mushrooms and blue cheese. Oh no, you can't be doing me like this, man. Oh yes, achieving subtraction via addition. That is how the culinary way works. Sometimes quite literally.
I'll take your word for it, mate. You're the cook here. It's alright, Erina. You'll settle into the craziness soon enough.
It's endearing. Or at least that's what they say.
They keep stealing people's eyes in this episode. It's very distressing. That is Polar Star for you. They're all very different, but they all come together to create something better.
Oh, that was a sexy shot right there.
Yeah.
Don't do it! You'll vote against me! I can't! It's pulling me in! Oh god.
That exploded dick first, I want you to notice.
First the cock explodes, then everything else. My man's fighting for his life over here. He ate too much spicy food and now he's paying the price.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Great stuff. I guess now we'll get the climax to this episode in the next episode.
I guess so. Let's watch the ED, because it has been a while.
Of course, and ED's always worth watching because Kazuya Mishima makes a guest appearance. So how are we feeling about that episode overall, then?
That was a pretty good one, I feel. You know, it had just the right amount of action balanced with comedy, and the comedy was actually a lot stronger thanks to the improved animation. I think they put a lot of budget into this particular episode.
I feel like as well that they made like the whole way that Soma would eventually worm his way into the judge's head was quite believable as well. Like, he was appealing to their obvious vanity, but also at the same time also just doing his iconic, oh god, this food smells so good, I need it in my face immediately. One or the other of those things wouldn't have been enough, so they used both, which I was very happy with. But yeah, very solid episode. I'm very intrigued to see how things conclude, because obviously he's beaten Aizawa, or is it Aizen? One of the two.
Aizen.
It'll be interesting to see, because obviously that's not the end of it. I mean, the end of the day, Dickhead Dad is still in charge, and he may just decide, well, you know what, I'm just going to do it anyway.
We've got a stinger here. Yes, we do. Now I'm just going to come back with guns. He's putting the fucking call out, Volk.
The call-out vids are coming into Food Wars now. Are coming out here on my Twitter.com. Aizen, you got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller.
Seat number one right there.
Still very unassuming, but we know there is something lying under the surface.
Indeed. He's a bit neurotic, but don't count neurotics out just like comfort food. They may surprise you. Alright, I have episode 9 set up, ready when you are, mate.
I'm good to go.
Alright, episode 9 of Food Wars. I think we'll save the discussion of the episode for the ED, just so we can move on a bit more smoothly. Right, here we go. Episode 9 in 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie, episode 9.
The food war's over, they're still getting watered on. Oops. But we just broke the window, you can't just get us to turn around now.
I think Soma got there, or one even, just in time.
Yeah, but they lost. We can't carry on. But we're right there. We just have to walk in.
I'm never going to get to storm an establishment. Yep, Ryzen underestimated him. Probably won't be doing that a second time, though.
It's just like, I want your seat next time, bub.
Complete faith in Soma.
But on the off chance I'm wrong, I also have this calendar series I've been saving for such an occasion.
Always got to have something in the back pocket.
Not that he has back pockets. Ayo!
Ayo!
It's almost like he has the script for the entire series.
Can anyone give me a ride home? No.
Damn it, I spent all my money on this sweet-ass steel pipe. Go on, rush him.
That was anger born out of worry.
Well, you see, I took chicken, and then I stuffed the pork into the chicken.
Yeah, we got some windows to deglaze.
Just a few wooden planks is all you need, really. It gives it more character that way. It's just like, look what they tried to do, and they still couldn't take us down.
I meant reglaze. Deglaze is obviously for chicken. Jesus, Tom. Never noticed the Shovel Knight kind of music at the beginning of this. Well, Shovel Knight did come out in about 13 days' time. Been waiting for that for ages, mate.
So the only question now is what's going to happen next? Is another member of the Elite 10 going to come down, or are we going to get something a bit more low-key before they start throwing more people at us?
Well, Soma has directly challenged everyone to come at him, bro. So anything could happen.
Imagine if 2 came at him at once. It's just like, yeah, let's see you try and top this.
Jesus.
But I'm actually curious if Ishiki will eventually intervene. I mean, he kind of has to, right? I mean, he is part of Polar Star, even though he's part of the Elite 10 as well. And he doesn't seem the sort to sort of put his seat over his roots, so to speak.
Yeah. Nice.
Hooray, our building didn't get razed to the ground.
Ora-Cola. The only brand I'll drink.
It's like a punch to the gut. Finally, someone that understands.
He was pretty based, but don't tell him that. Oh, he's right in front of me? Shit.
There goes that animation budget.
Oh, don't do that. Don't create infighting.
Yes, but Erina is cute, so I make an exception.
Yeah, he was improvising there. Yeah, like Volk said, he has shit to do. Yeah, an Elite 10 seeming to, like, go against his army may not have played very well.
Nope. Go on, give us the deets.
Oh?
It's a chance, at the very least, rather than just, we're not even going to taste your dish.
Central is the organization that was set up previously, I believe. Let me see if I can find this here. Ah, the Central Gourmet Society. Central for sure. A new I can't even say this. A new body that will decide what students should cook and create.
And there goes the soup.
Let's get fucking naked and crunk at the same time.
It's too late. Erina has already seen everything. It's mesmerizing.
Yes, that's what it is.
My washing machine doesn't even have buttons. Well, I suppose it technically has buttons. It just has a dial that has several different features when you turn it.
Oh, poor Erina. So sheltered.
Oh, she might be alright with a dishwasher at least. That's just one button.
Oh, you could become the dishwasher and just wash the dishes yourself.
Who has time for that these days?
I find it therapeutic.
I also find it leaves stains that I can't get out no matter what unless I turn the thing into powder. She's starting to believe.
Like, as long as you don't iris out on his arsehole, I don't mind.
Oh shit.
There's too much conflict of interest going on here, I think.
I'm willing to bet as well those were probably at least one of, well, I'm pretty sure Iziki would have voted against. The guy in the hat probably too, most likely.
Of course not, because then he won't be able to keep her under his thumb.
Exactly.
Well, at least they have some way to oppose this new regime.
What's this Final Fantasy ass music playing in the background?
Not looking like a very 10 strong Elite 10 anymore.
No, well, I mean, Daddy just kicked out 3 of them. One for assumedly losing, one for going against him, and Hat Dude probably just for the virtue of wearing a hat.
I don't like his hat. Begone. Ah, okay. So I guess should any member fall, they're ready to replace them. That's what I took from that anyway.
I had no idea the Elite 10 would have a waiting list. You will get to be a member of the Elite 10, but you're more like number 11s through 15.
Nah. Now I know how Luxord feels.
He just does not learn. Better fucking listen this time, I swear to God.
Don't get into a food war with a local chef or anything. So are you actually a cat girl, or do you just style your hair like that?
I know there's like a whole hair trend recently where you sort of like put like miniature drills on like the top of your head to sort of make them look like cat ears, but I'm not sure whether that's what they're going for. Maybe Food Wars has found a way to synthesize the cat girl.
Oh no.
Good lord. kitten mittens.
Okay. I've seen weirder shit in this show.
No, sure. I was expecting her to put on the entire cat, to be honest with you. Oh god, that looks immaculate.
They do look amazing, these desserts. Christ.
Can't believe they're dead.
They were fodder anyway, let's be honest.
What did we just tell you? God, I hate him.
Dude, you tried to bribe the judges.
What's with these JRPG protagonists? Ah, so these are the so-called soldiers then.
Oh, that's who that dude in red reminds me of. One of the, Reapers? Yeah, Reapers from The World Ends With You.
He reminds me of that guy with the blonde hair from Demon Slayer, just a little bit more grown out and unhinged.
Oh, Spanish cuisine, eh? Look, you have very basic designs, and honestly, I haven't seen much of you before. Yeah, you've already lost. Before I did even finish speaking, they'd lost.
We didn't even get to see anything. That's some tough talk from a man who's never heard of socks in his life. Don't do it, Soma, I swear to God. Oh, Jesus Christ, now he's joined in!
Mr. Simpson? Mr. Simpson? Oh, he's already arranged a cooking battle.
I mean, Takumi is a little bit more headstrong, but even he ain't gonna be taking that shit sitting down.
No, this is just bullying, plain and simple.
No, you're reserved to the elite. Bitch, I don't even know who you are.
You're a gimmick character is what you are. I'm a main character.
My eyes don't disappear randomly.
Yo, just got red completely.
I think Soma's starting to run up on Adini, I have to say. Get rotated, idiot. Why does that other lady give me the impression that piano music should be playing in the background? She's about to challenge me with like a practical competitive team of Pokemon.
Yeah, I got that that vision too, bro.
Literal hostile takeover.
Doesn't look like any less of a douche in regular getup.
It's the face tattoo. And that weird earring that comes all the way down to his nipple. Oh no. You've just committed a felony offense. You have angered the Bakugo. When he goes full mode like that, oh, it's so good.
I'm surprised that other dude would be so bold against Erena's cousin.
Well, we get to see more Ryo cooking. I'm perfectly okay with this.
Oh, Rantaro needs to be taken down a peg or two.
Well, I mean, he already suffered the humiliation of getting rotated. He's about to get his ass beat. He's about to get humbled big time. Yep, the silence basically encapsulated. Just like, oh god.
Alright, so we have the Elite 10 soldiers out and about now, and yeah, like I said, this dude needs to be humbled, because he's kind of annoying me, to be honest.
His look, his demeanor, everything about him pisses me off on a cerebral level. But I'm glad that we're starting to see some more side characters get involved, like Ryo and Alice. I was kind of hoping they'd get in on this as well, and looks like we're probably going to get our wish for the next episode.
Very cool.
It was also a nice way of sort of setting up what could be going on in the future, considering we now have 3 forced dismissals from the Elite 10. Somehow Aizen kept his job, despite failing miserably. Of course, Erena's still in there, because obviously Erena is the end goal in this whole situation, as far as Daddy Dearest is concerned.
Indeed, yeah.
And things are starting to evolve a little bit. We're getting a fighting chance, but it's still going to be a fight regardless, and a fight that a lot of people won't be able to get actually into. But hopefully Ryo will change that. I mean, he may be a side character, but he is a side character with status and stature.
Indeed. And don't forget, the reason these clubs are so important is because otherwise you would just be under Azami's teachings. You need a place to decentralize yourself, so to speak.
I think it goes deeper than that. You'd be eating basically the same thing over and over and over again. The whole point of those clubs is to sort of embrace and celebrate diversity in the food that you're making. Without those, you're literally just forcing yourself and pigeonholing yourself into making the same thing day in, day out, and it just gets boring. But she's so cute, though.
I gotta provoke her a little bit more. Oh.
Why did I stand below this air vent?
It just makes me look cooler. Alright, close that down. Another cool episode, and one that helped to establish the coming stakes. So I'm going to go ahead and load up episode 10 to close us out here today. Any comments before we begin, Volk?
No, I'm ready to see how things heat up.
Alright. Very good. Cooking fun. I like it. Food Wars Season 3, Episode 10. In 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie, Episode 10.
The angriest lads in all of anime clash in a battle of food.
R versus R. I do love salmon.
Although it's one of those ones that's a bit hit and miss with me. Sometimes I'll dig it, sometimes not so much. So very much have to be in the mood to really appreciate this sort of food for me.
We're still a ways off from it, but on Christmas morning, my mum and I have, on crackers, cream cheese with salmon on top.
Like the proper smoked stuff?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Just a nice light little breakfast before the big event later that day.
I like how the judges are like, what's that? And then it just says, it's rice. Just like, how can you not know what rice is at a glance at your position?
Look, I eat, I don't analyse.
Ooh. What's in the box? It's a surprise!
No, several different heads of salmon.
Or maybe just several different heads. Sorry, that got a bit dark for a second.
It's okay. Rentaro Kusunoki. I'm just looking up his voice actor here. Not saying much here. Oh, here we go. Filmography. Television animation. I'll just go down the list and see if there's anything I recognise.
Quite alright, I'll just vibe to the music in the meantime.
He was Crow Hogan in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Pseudo Ryota in Birdie the Mighty Decode. Mazin Kaiser SKL, Ken Kaido. I think I covered that with Tanner.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I recognize Crow at the very least.
He's Zio in One Piece.
I've watched a lot of One Piece, but I can't remember offhand who he is. But then again, there's like 1,000 episodes at this point. You could probably be forgiven for something if he's only like appeared once. And like in one of the early episodes at that as well.
For sure.
The world's going to be a very different place when One Piece finally ends. It's like one of those things we thought would just be infinite, like the heat death of the universe will occur and One Piece will still be out next week.
Maybe the One Piece was within us all this time.
I swear to God, if they pull that after as many episodes as they did, I'm not going to be happy. Can't believe he just beat them to death with that paddle. So raw.
You didn't have to break all their, like, china and whatnot. Ah, okay.
Oh, he's pulling out the high-tech stuff.
Now watch as I climb in here and turn myself into the perfect dish.
I'd laugh if, like, Soma challenged this dude and just, out of all that, he just pulls out an air fryer.
Is that not what an air fryer does?
I'm not sure if it uses steam specifically. But I'm not familiar with the inner workings of an air fryer. I just know of all of it going around and the memes that go, look at this guy. I bet he doesn't even own an air fryer.
I gotta say, it's real nice to have a meal cooked in about 25 minutes as opposed to like 40.
Yep, this is true. Some people go the other way around and they'll sous vide things. Just like, yes, I'll have a meal ready in 12 hours, but it will be cooked perfectly.
Well, don't judge people by their appearance. I mean, look at Soma. Can you go away? I'm trying to concentrate on the cooking here.
Fish fingers! Oh god, the next evolutionary stage. Oh god, it's Yujiro!
That's what I like about Food Wars. They give you actual food cooking tips and whatnot.
Something I very much appreciate. Oh, they did mention the circulator that I also mentioned earlier as well. Huh. Okay, I may not like this guy's attitude, but I appreciate what his specialty is. Like, it's very versatile, and it's not really something you commonly think about either when you're thinking about food. Just not so much like what you're cooking, but how you're cooking it and the temperatures that you're cooking it at, even. Good thing this thing has an alarm. So I know I was saying the fish finger thing earlier, but I don't think you even need breading for that one.
No.
It literally did. He sang Sung's song. My soul is yours. He never quite got it the right way around.
Accidentally kills himself by making the perfect fish finger.
And just Sangsung just shaking his head in disappointment.
Yeah, the salamander is where Charmander gets his fire type from. Very basic fact there. Volk's here with like, oh, in the 16th century they did so and so with salt, and I'm like, Charmander fire. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I'm starting to have some doubts about Ryu coming out of this one on top. Or Rio, rather.
It could go either way.
I know, but considering how they're hyping this guy up, I get the feeling that they're saving his defeat to maybe a Soma Aldini team up, if I'm making a guess here. But we'll see. I mean, I could be speaking too soon here.
Not bad, I guess.
Salmon ice cream? What? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I suppose that could taste okay.
I've mastered the cold as well as the heat. I am the perfect cook. He's a clever one, that guy. I hate to admit it.
Yeah. There's fucking Windows 10 patterns all over his jacket and whatnot.
And the plate was finished. It's like, shit, you forgot about me even though I hadn't said anything for the last 6 minutes.
Behold, Dino Nuggies. Or this, I guess.
There is no one here, so I can be all cute without being judged for it. Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry, we just do that here at Polar Star.
You cannot escape me, I am living in your walls.
Can't say I've heard of this dish before.
I've heard of something similar to it, but not under that name. Well, here we go. We got the explanation now. The Pope ate this meal once. That makes it significant in our nation's history.
He thought it was aight.
He was quoted as saying, it was alright, I guess. That does look pretty hype though, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, see, he used explosive because the voice actor also voices BONG! Fusion, ha!
More like a Megazord, really.
It was part of the Dragon Ball Fusion DLC we never covered.
What a sequel to that, so bad.
Yeah, it would be nice, especially that I got like many more transformations to go off of. Within the bread there is an aquarium. Oh god, suddenly Macross! Also, is it me or they're getting bold with the lingerie in this season?
I was gonna say, they feel more naked actually wearing underwear. This is going too well. There's gotta be a sting in the tail.
Or they're just trying to hype it up as being something close, maybe? Or it'll be, we can't decide.
Yo.
Well, there is something to be said that both dishes are good within the context. Ooh. The old man knows something.
Or maybe it was the bread that prevented it.
No, that was the oil that the thing was marinating in, even. I think I remember watching an old Marco Pierre White video that talked about sealing salmon in oil. Or it was goose fat specifically in his case. I never thought I'd actually see it being put through here.
Does look really nice. I'm betting on Rio. I'm all in there.
This is a tough one. They're really, really stretching this one along. Oh god, he stole his eyes! Not even the judges are safe. You dare interrupt me when I'm trying to be his hype woman?
He has changed. He's become superior.
Just being skilled at using convection ovens and shit isn't enough. Oh god. Try it now or I'll kill you.
Oh, one's swimming up my ass, stop it. Oh.
Wait, didn't Soma do something like that?
I thought it said a double layer of bitches before I read it again properly.
They call it shake and bake.
I am 5 spies. I am 5 times as good as all of you.
Dried bacon powder. Oh god, that has to be cheating.
Yes, we've been saying that for the past 2 minutes now. And that is why you lose.
Even someone as aggressive as Rio can be refined in his flavor profiles.
Indeed.
It's like basic bitch trying to put bacon on something and think it'll automatically let you win.
Well, it's not the autumn elections anymore, is it?
Oh god. Oh, that's gotta be a slap in the face. It's just like, damn it, I can't get away from that guy.
No, I do it precisely behind his back.
The correct way to do it. Ooh!
Oh, Jesus!
And he's even doing the headpan thing as well.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Oh, yes. I had to admit, I was beginning to think that Rio would actually lose this one, but he's had his own development arc as well, which I'm very, very happy to see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see if there is more at the end.
It's kind of ironic he works with Alice, who is very big in using machines, and yet he was able to overcome someone who also uses machines. I wonder what that means for Rio and Alice's relationship. Probably nothing, I'm just spitballing here.
Nah, I don't think it really does either. I mean, obviously, the way that the other guy was using it was like whole mastery over heat and what have you, whereas with Alice, it ascends a lot further than heat from what we've seen. It comes down to like other cooking methods like deconstruction and dehydrating and things like that. Alice is a lot more, I guess, broader with her use of technology. Whereas just specializing in heat, whilst good, is not always enough, especially in somewhere like this. And especially if you want to see in the Elite 10.
Indeedy so. But yeah, that was a pretty hype episode. I'm really glad Rentaro got put in his place, and even happier that Rio scored a win. I don't think we're going to get a stinger here, mate, because it looks like we're about to conclude. So any final thoughts on the episode?
I'm very much looking forward to seeing if they do more with the other side characters as well, because obviously we've had Rio come into his own, but I want to see if Alice has improved as well, because obviously she's like the big tech whiz, as we just mentioned before, but I get the feeling that she might have something more, like maybe she sort of laxes her reliance on technology a little bit and sort of becomes a better chef as a result, and also finds new way of using the things that she specialized in before. I want to see what more Erina does, and now that Ishiki is no longer a member of the Elite 10, there's nothing stopping him from assisting the Polar Star Dorm as well, so I'm looking forward to seeing if he steps in at any point.
Indeedy so. Thanks again, Deimos, for continuing to commission these. More Food Wars to come. If you guys want your own TV comms, hit up patreon.com/HellfireComms. Every penny helps to keep the group going. We're really sorry that there's such a long wait on getting your TV comms since the backlog is so big, and obviously I can only record if I have someone to record with, so just bear with us. Everything that has been paid for will be delivered eventually, just like Ringo Starr replying to Marge after such a long time. He put it on his wall, so he did. We'll see you next time for another batch of HFC Patreon TV comms. Bye-bye.